This is NewsBreak26 in Southwest New Brunswick. I'm Vicki Hogarth. Here's what's happening in our part of the world. A beloved St. Andrew's pub and restaurant was damaged in a fire on Saturday. The Herring Pub on Water Street near Market Square saw fire rip through the back area of the building. Fire departments from St. Andrews, St. Stephen, and Eastern Charlotte were on scene and contained the fire within 20 minutes. The beloved pub and restaurant is an institution in the community, in part because the restaurant is one of the few in town that stays open throughout the year, and in part because owner Kevin Simmons is a huge part of the fabric of local life in St. Andrews. He not only helped spearhead the annual donations drive for the local food bank through the Lobster Trap Christmas tree, he's also the first to raise his hand to help out with important community causes. The community looks forward to showing their appreciation for both the Herring and Kevin Simmons when the pub reopens later this month. Volunteer firefighters were critical in putting out the fire at the Herring, and the St. Andrews Fire Department has some vacancies to fill this year. CHCO's Nathalie Sturgeon has the details on that and the commitment required for those signing up.
The St. Andrews Fire Department is seeking new members to fill vacancies.
We do have 5 or 6 open slots in the station, so we're just trying to bring our numbers back up to where we're full, and hopefully we get enough people to do that.
A recent information session did bring in some people, Terrio explained.
We had approximately 6 or 7 people come in for the information session. We've received 2 application packages from that, and hopefully this week we'll be able to interview those 2 and move on to the next steps with bringing them on.
But being a volunteer firefighter is a big commitment, according to Terrio.
First year is a big commitment. There's about 200 hours in training the first year with firefighter level 1, first aid, WMIS, things like that. After that, it's a few courses here and there or responding to calls and things.
Volunteer firefighters often have full-time jobs, which can make it challenging to respond to calls during the day. Terrio says daytime response calls are the department's worst, but manages well with mutual aid partnerships from across the county. The commitment is what spurred Municipal Council to consent to increasing the stipend as part of its upcoming budget, which is still subject to final approval. It will go from $13,000 to $20,000.
The stipends are used for the volunteer firefighters, so for every hour they're on a call, we give them a little bit. It helps cover the cost of their gas to respond or clothes that get ruined throughout the year. So having council put that in the budget for next year, hopefully it makes it through to the end of the budget. It's a big step in helping retain firefighters.
Anyone who wishes to join the fire department here in St. Andrews is encouraged to drop by the station or by phone or email. Simply get in touch, Terrio says. Nathalie Sturgeon, CHCO-TV, St. Andrews.
Thanks, Nathalie. Neighborhood Works will run a community hub for unhoused people beginning in December in St. Stephen. The hub will offer sleeping accommodations, meals, outreach support, harm reduction supplies, showers, and laundry facilities located at 9 Main Street. After April, the space will serve as a long-term shelter. An estimated 70 to 100 people are homeless in the St. Stephen area. Anyone wishing to get involved in the initiative can email the lodge at neighborhoodworks.org. Finally, St. Andrews has a new resident who's getting lots of attention from visitors around the world. For more on this, here's CHCO's Nathalie Sturgeon.
There is a new dog in town, at the Algonquin anyway. Her name is Leia. She's a former service dog from the Institute for the Blind. The iconic New Brunswick resort has had a lobby dog for the better part of the last several decades.
Sydney, who was our previous dog that sadly passed away a little while ago, was here for 8 years. Previous to that, we had a Smudge, a Piper, a Bentley, and somebody else whose name I can't recall, but it's back to it's last century.
The loss of Sydney back in September was palpable for staff, especially for her human Gemma, the hotel's account manager.
So obviously Sydney and her had lived together. She'd been a staple in the hotel for 8 years, and she was just old. You know, it happens to the best of us, and it was terribly, terribly sad.
But Leia brings a new sense of calm and something only a dog can provide: companionship.
Oh, where's he going?
Leia's job is to greet guests and get belly rubs, according to Dodwell.
It's just all about friendship and warmth, and people checking into hotels, they're strangers, don't know anybody. Maybe humans are not always as nice as they should be, but a dog you can never go wrong with.
From the Algonquin, it's Leia and Nathalie. Vicki?
Thanks, Nathalie, and thank you, Leia. That was CHCO's Nathalie Sturgeon at the Algonquin in St. Andrews. That's all the news I have for you. For more stories and online exclusives, follow me, Vicki Hogarth, on Facebook, and visit CHCO and the Courier online at CHCO.TV.
A news and public affairs production of CHCO-TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.